Hi, this is Romeo Tango Bravo, and I wanted to do a quick base tour of my 7 Days to Die base on a server called Nearly Insane Gaming. It's an invitation server. You have to have a password to get onto it, but activity's starting to slow down just a little bit. And I think we're all anticipating the conversion over to Alpha 18 and a reset of the server, but I wanted to take a quick snapshot of what I have here. Before I jump into the base tour, I want to say something about the way I played the game. I thoroughly enjoy playing on a server. I like having other people to trade with and to do parties with and things like that, but I tend to play solo, and I like to see what can a single player accomplish. What's a maintainable level of defense that just one player can do. I'd rather not have someone who's having to go off and collect resources for me, and I certainly don't want to have to be the player that's going off to collect resources for somebody else. So I just like to see what can a single player do mostly themselves. So we're standing on the top of my base right now, and I have the base borders on so you can see where that runs. It'll begin to make sense in a little while why that's offset the way that it is. But you'll see that I'm standing on top of a platform. In fact, that right there is the entirety of the base. It's a 5x5 set of reinforced concrete with forged steel encasing. And then off to the side of the platform are 2 rows of the steel bars with bars along the edge for sort of a handle there so you don't go off the edge, a railway so you don't go off of the edge. You can walk around. And the idea behind this, you can see all the spikes out there. The idea behind this is let's get a single space where the zombies can congregate, because I get points for the zombies I kill with the shotgun or with the frag rockets, but I don't get points for zombies that die on spikes. So let's just get them kind of concentrated in a single space around this tower where I can shoot as many of them as possible. Still have the stakes because there's no way I'm going to kill all of them that show up on a horde night. So that's really everything there is to see about the base from the top. It's that 5x5 set of concrete. It is 5 layers above the ground, and then there is a shaft that goes right down the middle of it here. So we'll go down into the base here in just one moment. You will notice that there's another set of borders off in the distance there. That was actually my starting place in the game. That's the first base I set up right over there. We'll go take a look at that shortly. But for the moment, let's run downstairs. Close the hatch and head on down. This is the main room of the base, the secure room, if you will. And in it is everything that I've needed to survive so far. I have the chemistry station over here, the work table here, 2 forges, a fireplace on top of a stone, got the mixer over here, and that's pretty much it. That's all that I play with right now. I can obviously I'm not using the saw and the wood and that sort of thing. And you'll notice that there's a heavy emphasis on stone and concrete here. I like the flagstone. Some people might not like it, but flagstone with candles in the background gives me something that is pretty much all passive. You noticed it was all passive defenses up top, and it's all passive lighting down here in the bottom. So also with the chest, got about everything that I need. This is the armament chest. I thoroughly enjoyed the rocket launcher with the frag rockets. The frag rockets kill zombies. They don't destroy stuff, and I can just fire it down at the ground. Got the food and medicine chest over here. All the construction stuff right here, the pieces to assemble things along with auger and the chainsaw and things like that, and the raw resources over here. And that's basically everything that we need. Just very serviceable. Got bedrolls right here. Someone else uses the base as well, and they've got their bedroll there as well. You'll notice a couple of exits. We will look at the exit going down here in just a moment, but I'm going to step out this door right here. So we've got a hallway down here in the ground, and probably important to observe that I'm standing on level 40. The ground is at level 56, so the primary defense from zombies up on the ground is the fact that there's 16 layers of dirt and mostly stone between me and the zombies up there. But the real important thing is you don't stay down here on Horde Night. You're up on the platform during Horde Night, and you're firing at zombies. And if you're doing that, they're not going to dig. They're going to, for the most part, they're going to stay up on top of the ground, and you'll shoot at them from there. So we're standing here in this hallway. I just came out of this room here. This is that sort of main keep. I did build another room over here. Haven't done anything with it, but do have another room that's available. I just don't have any purpose for it yet. And you'll notice that there's a way you can kind of walk around the main room here. The notion was I've got bare rock there. We could have just gone all the way around. Just hadn't gotten around to it. But for right now, this is the walkway that I've got. And the primary route, the shortest route to the ground, is to run down this hallway right here. We'll get up to the doorway. We'll open it up. Got the concrete stairs going up. Run up right quick. Those of you that play 7 days will see that I do have a splint on because sure enough I fell down a ladder and broke a leg. I'm taking care of that at the moment. We'll head on out. And then this is where we exit out to the rest of the world. And now you can see that platform from the zombie perspective, so to speak. So here it is, 2 layers of steel spikes going out about, I believe it's about 8 rows from the main tower. So that's it, and I stand up there and shoot down. Now, I said I'd like to do this solo. At the same time, it's a lot of fun to have multiple players here for Horde Night. And more players, more zombies, and it's great when you can have the zombies coming all night long. And we have had 5 or 6 of us either up on the platform or around the platform on Horde Night. So that was the fastest way out of the tower there. But I am going to run over here to my original base because that's the other way to get out of the tower. And we're going to take a look at that right quick. We'll run over here. I set up my first base inside this car lot over here. And that was what I was defending. And in fact, that little wood shed up here, which would embarrass my builder friends, but that was what I was using as cover, and just kind of put my mixer and my forge up on top of that for the first few nights. And then I reinforced this particular little house that comes default with the car lot. And you could go up here, and this is where my bedroll was sitting, at least initially, until I did something else. So then I decided that the Horde Night base was going to be over there in that other car lot. And this is my first time to do a significant amount of digging inside of 7 days. So if I can get down here, we will, come on, there we go. The first time to do a significant amount of digging, and what I wanted to do was go down to bedrock. So I just started digging down, and in this case using flagstone stairs. Again, candlelit down here. And then hung a right and went all the way down to bedrock. So this is flagstone sitting on top of bedrock here. Just a single little channel all the way over here. Went ahead and reinforced it down here on the bottom with a steel vault door. Again, we're standing just above bedrock. Now we have a ladder that goes right up to that primary keep. Again, I will open that up. And we'll jump back in. And now we're right back to that main room that has all my key tools and everything in it. One of the forges is mostly dedicated to iron, and the other forge is dedicated to lead and glass and cement, stuff like that. So we will take one last trip up to the top of the base here. So on Horde Night, I'll grab the rocket launcher and the rockets. I'll go ahead and be loaded with all the shotgun shells. I think I need, which at the moment I'm carrying just under 1,000 of them. That's usually enough to get through a horde night. And we'll just stand up here. And the nice thing about it is, once the zombies do, usually at some point in this field of spikes, they do actually get all the way to the base here. But as they're there, since you're standing on top of the bars, you can just shoot straight down into the mass of zombies, because they'll tend to break in somewhere, and then they'll just all flood into that one area. So they'll all come together. But that's where it can get particularly fun. You jump up here. Oh, look at that. We've got one that showed up here. We will take a look at him. Let's take the rifle to him. There we go. But he's not dead. Oh, I have a screamer. Where is she? Oh no! Reload. Oh my. This is not the easy thing. Oh, see how bad of a shot I am. That ought to do it. Where the heck is the screamer? I can hear her, but I don't see her. Well, she must have died on the spikes now. We'll just take care of these guys. Uh-oh, gotta reload again. And again, you get the points for the ones you kill with the guns, not for the ones that die on your spikes. So it's better to get them this way if you can. On Horde Night, obviously, I'm not spending a whole lot of time with the rifle. It's all with the shotgun. That ought to take care of most of them. But yeah, the frag rocket is a great way to get it. You can have 10, 20 zombies underneath you all together. You jump up here, drop the frag rocket right down on top of them, and take them all out together. And in some cases, I was getting 10 and 12,000 points hit with the frag rocket. Again, lots of fun if you have multiple people up on top of the base. But yeah, it was something that I tried to do where one player can take care of it. I have plenty of iron and whatnot, and so after one horde night, I can have the base repaired and ready to go for the next horde night, and that takes just part of the following day. It's up and ready to go, and we're all set. And that is all there is to it. Hope you enjoyed the base tour. Again, this was on the Nearly Insane Gaming server.